Greetings everybody, thank you very much for dialing in, for joining. The presentation today is regarding USD Generic Portfolio. This is a portfolio which is essentially balanced, so approximately 50% equities and 50% bonds. The characteristics are you could have as low as 100,000 US dollars to invest, and the expected long-term return is approximately 5% per annum. The 5% per annum comes from the long-term expectations of various research houses for the various asset classes. Plus, if we have a specific bond, we will take the actual yield of the bond as the expected return. So the number of holdings we have is 22 holdings. When you execute in the great majority of cases, when you enter in and when you exit after a number of years, it should be staggered to avoid the possibility of mistiming the entry. Of course, timing the entry precisely will never ever happen. Investment experience really is quite low, low to medium. Management intensity, portfolio management intensity, how much time you have to spend to monitor is low as well. Let's go into the details. Currency allocation is 75% US dollars, 25% non-US dollars. Asset allocation, 45 equities, 45% bonds, and you have cash and you have gold. Gold, in the average portfolio, gold comprises around 3% of the allocation. In recent months, because of what is happening and the possibility of a tail risk has increased, to have a 5% gold allocation staggered over time, not purchased in one go, is reasonable. In terms of regional allocation on the equity side, 56% in US dollars, in USA, 22 in developed non-USA, and 22 is emerging markets. To mention, if you took the MSCI World or Country Index, it has about 70% allocation to the US, so you have a below index allocation. But in my view, the fact that you have an index is not so relevant. In terms of bond rating, you have essentially investment grade bonds. You have one BB rated bond, so you have an investment grade essential bond portfolio, and you have here the individual items. You have Vanguard, very cheap, Charges, iShares, MSCI Quality, Nasdaq, and you have others as well. And you have here are the expected returns or the expected yield and the allocation. And when it comes to staggered entry, the idea is to do things slowly over a period of months, especially when it comes to the equity side. And you have, for example, Vanguard Total Market Index. Out of the allocation of 9%, you may decide to have 4% M0 is present now, and then after 6 months, the remaining 5%. On the bond side, there is less need for diversification across time, and we have it, the bonds are invested essentially across 3 time periods, now in 1 month and in 2 months. I hope you find this useful. I wish you a great day, and until next time, take care.